The year was 1960. Two cousins buy a plot of land on Route 1 in Portsmouth to open a drive-in restaurant.
And it was wetlands. It was filled in. So it was just like a swamp here, really. And they bought the land.
Soon, Dinnerhorn Drive-In opened its windows, serving fried seafood, burgers, and shakes. Chris Kamakis and his cousin Mike Tinius built a dining room 5 years later. And in 1965, the Dinnerhorn restaurant became a local favorite.
Chris was like my father. I loved the man.
Bill Shea was a young man in the funeral business when he took a part-time job at the Dinnerhorn.
Well, I'm 83 now, so you do the math.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm an embalmer in the funeral business, but I was working here part-time and got to know Mike and Chris and loved both of them. Papa Chris, as we know him, was just the greatest little man in the world. It's Paul's father.
3 years later, in 1968, an outdoor patio was turned into a pub off the dining room. They called it the Bratskeller. And the specialty on this side of the building? Definitely pizza, a secret recipe more than 50 years old.
We make the dough here. We put it in a pan. We sauce it. We cheese it. And then we put it in a refrigerator, bring it out, and rise it. That is one of the biggest things that we do right, the rise.
While the Bratskeller serves up the pizza, the Dinnerhorn is known for its seafood and steaks. Folks are loyal to one or the other, but occasionally venturing over to the other side.
They grow in.
Yeah.
From a kid that came here to a married couple that dated over there, and now they bring their kids over there, or they bring their father and mother back over here, and all of a sudden the kids they're over here bragging about the seafood that the Dinnerhorn has.
When Papa Chris retired, Paul took over the family business, and now his kids work alongside him in the restaurant. And the family atmosphere extends to the employees. Doesn't matter which side you work on, people come here for a part-time job, and it seems they never want to leave. Longtime employee Kelly Brown says his dad helped him get a job here.
And I was graduated from UNH, and he said I can get you a job at the restaurant from the legendary Bill Shea, the GM here. And he said, but you got to do me a favor. You got to stick out the summer. That was 1989.
If Kelly's voice sounds familiar, it's because he's a radio personality with WHEB's Greg and the Morning Buzz. WHEB used to be located across the street, and Kelly owes that gig, in part, to his job at the Bratskeller.
I was hired at WHEB in large part thanks to the recommendation from Bill Shea after I'd been working here full-time for 4.5 years. They made a phone call to him to try, double-check me, make sure I was okay, and he gave me a big thumbs up, so thank you, Bill Shea.
Speaking of WHEB, Bill recalls many a night when DJ Tom Bergeron used to run over to pick up a pizza in between playing records. That wasn't always a smooth trip.
He came to the little window that was over here, and up in the air, wherever the speaker was in the Bratskeller, we were hearing his music skipping. And Tom had left the station to pick up a pizza. As I remember, he used to like the Dilemma, and to take back to the station, and we told him. And I don't even remember what happened, but he was here realizing, because we were telling him that it didn't, you better get back to the station because you're skipping.
On the Bratskeller side, there's a friendly competition about who has been here the longest.
Bratskeller may take your order.
There is Tom Clark, a stand-up comedian and bartender, been here since 1997.
My self-proclaimed, I believe I am the oldest bartender in the oldest bar in Portsmouth.
John Chavez works full-time at Portsmouth High School now. He recalls getting hired, and he didn't even have to dress up for the interview.
So I interviewed with Bill in my bathing suit. He said, "Can you stay through the holidays?" I said, "Yeah, I can stay through the holidays." And that was 30, 6 years ago.
Do you want the wings with the other hot food, or do you want them as a separate course?
Waiter Mark Wilson is a newbie at 12 years. Mark was new to the area, and other restaurants wouldn't hire him, but Paul Kamakis did.
It is like family. People know each other. They know other people who work here. They have their order that they're used to, and they, you know, absolutely family.
No matter which side you prefer, 3 generations of the Kamakis family are proud to operate the oldest family-run restaurant in Portsmouth, keeping with the traditions started by the man known as Papa Chris.
The people that work here always made good money, and they like to work here because the Kamakises treated everybody as special people that worked for them. This whole plan here, Dinnerhorn and Bradsculler, is a remarkable plan to have 2 restaurants under one building, owned by one person that is successful as they are.